Good morning, guys. I'd like to do a second overview of my trailer, XTR teardrop trailer from Vintage Trailer Works in Dothan, Alabama. Mine's a 2019 model. I bought it April 26th, or I picked it up April 26th of 2019 after about an eight and a half week manufacturing process. Mine is a 5x10. They make them also in a 4x8, a 4x9, I think a 4x10 also, and a 5x8, a 5x9, and the 5x10 like I have. They also make a little bit bigger one. I think it comes in a 5x10 by, I think, 5 foot tall instead of 4 foot tall. Mine comes in 1,600, 1,700 pounds dry. Has 2,900 pound axles on it. Has two side doors. The inside has a mattress that folds up into a couch. Has cabinets inside. They are 10 inches tall, 11 inches tall, 10 inches front to back, and 19 inches wide for the two right there on that side. The ones on this side, the one on top is 11 inches tall, 10 inches front to back, and 19 inches wide. The one on the bottom is a pass-through to the galley, and it's 11 inches tall, 19 inches wide, and 22 inches front to back. Mine came with a AM/FM CD player and a TV DVD player. You can watch it from the front inside the cab or inside the galley. Right now it's set up to view from the galley. I'll turn it around a little bit. And ventilation fan. It's not reversible, but it has 3 speeds. Enough to pull a good breeze through here, even on low, pulls a good breeze through. Got cabin lights, one on the ceiling. And cabin lights, reading lights on the headboard. A nice spacious shelf up front to store, whatever. Let me fold this couch down into a mattress. Hang on. It folds into a full queen size mattress. I think it's a little bit less than a full queen. I think it's like an inch less in width than a full queen. Has storage cabinets up front. I've got a bunch of stuff in it right now. Wish I didn't, but I do. Anyway, on the top it's about 6 or 7 inches front to back. At the bottom it's about 5, and it is a full 5 feet wide. And it opens up from both sides. Mine does have battery meters on the headboard side of the end of the trailer, and also on the footboard side. And also there's another one in the galley. Shows your battery levels. It gives you 2 USB charging ports and a 12 volt. It came with 2 drink holders, one on either side, and I added 2 more drink holders, one on either side. Comes with mesh pockets to put small stuff in. This one right now, it's got the remote for the TV in there. Comes with, it's not a separated screen door, it's a regular door. It's 2 foot by 3 foot, 2 foot wide, 3 foot tall, with opening screens to let the breeze in. Has a porch light on either side and handles inside and out. I put the outside ones on myself. A vent on both sides. Mine's got 2 jerry cans mounted on the fenders. This one came mounted, and I bought the other one and mounted it myself. Comes with a full-size spare, and the tires are mud terrain tires. They are 30 by 9.5 by 15. I've done 1 rotation on them so far. I put the spare on the right on the left, and the left on the spare. I did that, I guess about 1,000 miles ago, 900 miles ago. Each door has a little hook so the door don't get away from you. Each door also, you can lock it a deadbolt from the inside and 2 deadbolts from the outside when you're traveling. I guess it's a safety feature to where you can't do a double lock from the inside. But that's fun. Mine came with an expanded storage rack in front. It's 19 inches front to back, 5 foot wide and a foot tall. This was a special order item for me. That height, normally it's just this thing right down here. You have to ask them for something like that. Mine has a 2 5/16 hitch ball on it. I chose not to get the off-road thing because I don't do a whole lot of off-roading, but I may switch that up in the future. I'm not sure yet. Your standard tongue jack with a double wheel, storage box up front, and it does have, mine has 2 batteries in it, 95 amp hours each, so I've got a usable 95 amp hours of battery. So it's really 190 amp hours, but I can only use half because they're lead acids. My solar panel cable to connect my solar panels up there. By the way, this box comes with a lock on it to where you can't leave it unlocked. If you unlock it to open it, you have to leave the key in there until you lock it back. So you make sure you don't leave it unlocked while you have it stored or whatever. Mine's got a PWM solar controller, solar charge controller, battery cutoff switch to isolate your batteries. It also has the climate right installation for whenever I decide to go spend the money on the climate right AC heater and dehumidifier thing. Haven't done it yet because I hear some bad reviews on that. But mine does have Stargazer window, the rooftop vent, which is connected to the fan inside, and The solar panel things I put on myself. I have two 100-watt panels, and I can either lay them flat or I can raise them up. I guess that's about 75, maybe 80 degrees. I can also do it the other way to where it's facing the opposite direction, or I can leave them flat. It will go up a little bit farther, but my connection rod is not quite long enough to go up farther. But I figure that's plenty for my solar panels. I can put them either way or flat. Mine actually came with the ARB 2500 awning, and I have the awning room. I did a video of that when I was camping 3 weeks ago. I'll put links to the various different things that I bought from Amazon, to where if you want to go check them out, you're welcome to. The jerry can, the awnings, the solar panels. My second awning that I put on myself, this one's 7'8" by 8. The ARB is 8 foot by 8 foot. Again, the locking mechanism for when you're inside sleeping. A view from the other entrance door. Mine is a Kenwood AM/FM CD player. This black thing is the vent from the outside, and it's on both sides. The other little hook I put up myself. The other grab handle on the front, another hook I put up myself. Mine has 4 AC outlets, one on the headboard, one on the footboard, one in the galley, and one outside here for the climate right whenever I decide to get it. It has porch lights on both sides. These are LED. I actually replaced the ones it came with because I wasn't real thrilled with them. But these are, I don't know, they were pretty inexpensive. I think they were like $40, $50 for the pair. The other vent, the jerry can that I installed, I went ahead and bought 2 rubber wheel chocks. One of the options I got on my trailer was a hot water shower, and that's this. It connects through the bottom to the propane tank, but this hose right here, I'm not going to bother connect it because I do need 2 wrenches right down here, 2 different size wrenches to connect that. So normally I have the wrenches stored in there, but for some reason they're not in there right now. Water from the galley water tank to the hot water shower. It's not fully connected right now, but you get the idea. Outlet for shore power. I have it connected to shore power right now. Comes with a 10-gallon water tank, a water pump, a battery maintainer. You know, over here all your fuses and more electrical stuff. Bottom of the sink. I am kind of disappointed with the sink size because it's only, I guess, about, oh, where's my tape? Here. sink size is only 8 3/4 inches in diameter. When I was telling you, you watch the TV from inside or outside, there's a TV from the outside, but I put my paper towel holder in the wrong spot, so I'll have to probably move it to right up here instead of over here and get a little bit more out of the way. But you can also listen to music from inside or outside, and the thing just spins around and locks in place. Another view from the cabinet that's outside, and it is 10 deep, 19 wide, and 11 tall. The pass-through is 19 wide, 22 inches deep, and 11 inches tall. And these cabinets are the same size, 10 inches front to back, 11 inches tall, and 19 inches wide, both of them the same size. I put the little hook up here for little things. My tongs over here. I also have something else I hang there. The other electrical outlet, AC outlet in the galley. That's the 4th one. Actually, I've got 5 now because I put another cord in here for plugging in my fridge. The fridge slide is 30 inches wide, 24 inches front to back, and the maximum height of the fridge you can put in is 18 inches tall. So from here to the base is 18 inches. Right now I've got some other stuff in there. I don't have my fridge in the trailer right now because I just got back from a camping trip about 2 weeks ago, and I took it out just to clean it and let air out. The slide also has a lock to lock it, keep it from sliding in and out. All the doors inside the galley and inside the cab are slow closing doors. All of them, including this one. That was a slow closer too. And this one, normally the trailer comes with 2 gas operated shocks to hold up the galley door. But when I was doing stuff out here earlier, I had my door over here open and my shock was right there, and I pulled a brain fart and tried to close my door tried to close the galley door with the cabinet door open, and it bent my shock. It bent it. I had straightened it back out a little bit, but I went to reinstall it and try it out, and it just bent it again. So the manufacturer said he'd send me another one. And that's awfully nice of him because it was totally my fault that it did that. That's the second mishap I've had with having these doors open. When I was camping 2 weeks ago, I had this door open and it pushed in the plywood right here. It's thin plywood on the inside of the galley door, but another brain fart. Anyway, the paper towel holder I installed, I'm going to have to move because I don't like where it's at. Let's see. It does have a receiver hitch on the back of the trailer for a bike rack or a luggage rack. It also has screw-up leveling jacks on the back, and you can actually raise a tire with one of these things to change a tire. It's got 2 of them. Normally this is just an option that I wanted. It normally comes with a different style of leveling jacks that hang off back here, and you push them down and push in a pin to get them situated and leveled. But I wanted these because just in case I needed to change a tire, and the jack for the Jeep is tucked away, I won't have to worry about that. This trailer also does not have an axle. It does not have an axle. It has Dexter axle-less hubs, and right inside the tire, the height is it's got to be 14-15 inches from there to the ground, and you know that's more clearance than my Jeep has. So this thing can go anywhere my Jeep can go, provided I've got the guts to pull it anywhere. This is the drain for the sink, and it has a little cap to screw on there in case you have to, if you're not able to discharge anywhere. That's good to have. But you can always just unscrew it and discharge it into a bucket or something. You know, it's just gray water, it's soapy water. Okay, what have I forgot? The kitchen sink, to turn on the sink. And this is, and I just closed the drain valve, so it's going to sit there until I reopen it. And the slow closing door. Let's see. Well, let me show you what this thing looks like with the galley closed. I have a 2x4 holding it up right now because I bent my other shock, and just one shock won't hold it up. And that's what the back end looks like. Let me raise this thing back up right quick. I gotta set this down because I can't put the holding bar up there with just one hand. So. Normally, you undo the locking mechanisms on the bottom of the hatch door and pull about an inch, and it'll raise itself up. But since I bent that arm today, like it won't do it by itself. It will not even hold the door up by itself with just one arm. So that's something that is good to know in case I do something dumb like that again, which it probably will. My particular trailer has 3 luggage rack bars on it. Normally it only comes with 2. I asked him to put a 3rd one on just so I could put a little bit something else up there if I'd show too. My solar panels are 100 watts each, and I also have a 3rd down here below a flexible one that I can put on too if I need it. So far I haven't needed it, but I will need it eventually, I'm sure, especially when I go to a place where I don't have shore power. Okay. What have I forgotten? I do have trailer brakes on this thing too, and that was an option. I forget how much it was, but it was like $250, $295 or something like that for trailer brakes, electric trailer brakes. But you don't have to get those if you don't want them. I wanted to get them just in case, but you know, better safe than sorry. Depends on what you're pulling with. You know, the towing capacity on my Jeep is only 3,500, and dry weight on the trailer is about 1,700. So there's half of it right there, plus another. The weight of the fridge freezer thing I have is 75 pounds, 80 pounds loaded or something like that. Standard safety chains, a 7-pin wiring harness for lights, and a charge to charge the batteries when you're driving down the road. What else have I forgot? Stargazer window up front. It's kind of hard to, unless you're sitting inside just looking out like this. But if you're laying down, you've got to actually look up over your head to see out the window. But it's a nice little thing to have if you're inside and you need to look out the front, see what's out the front. You can always see what's out the front by raising your head up a little bit. Okay, well, I need to close out this video so I can put my awnings back in and put the trailer back in the spot where it goes instead of in the driveway, because I'm going to put my Jeep back in the driveway. Anyway, this trailer is a 5x10 by 4 tall, has queen size mattress in it that makes into a couch. Mine has a hot water shower. Mine has 2 jerry cans, 2 5-gallon jerry cans, and there were options. It has a door on each side. If I had it to do over again and I was going to get it built again, knowing what I know now, I think I would move this door back 6 or 8 inches farther back to make it easier to get in and out of when you want to go in there and lay down. But I don't even know if that's an option with the manufacturer. I'd have to ask him, but it's too late now because it's already built. But if I had it to do over again, I would definitely ask about something like that. The fenders on this trailer are very easily capable of supporting your weight. You know, I'm only 150 pounds, but I know they can support 250. I know they can, because they are solid. Mine came as an option with the propane bottle to power the shower. It's only I think a 5-pound tank. I've never seen one that small, but it's pretty small. Let me put my foot up so you can see it. It's a pretty small one. Anyway, that came with the option of the hot water shower. The full-size spare is also an option. You don't have to get a spare if you don't want, but you know, it's kind of silly not to have a spare. You can also get as an option to